Okay, that's on YouTube.
Nice.
Shadow of War, Middle Earth, Shadow of War, Ultra, Lord of the Rings, Okay. Oh, my glasses.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hang on, what quests do we? We may as well go find Bolg the Worm. Actually,
Learn course. Learn course. Okay.
fast travel to Hader. I keep feeling like I'm about to sneeze.
Kommer från han.
Nej. Ja. Jag behöver gå hem och lägga av min dyn.
Mm.
Stinking gob! And Bill! Got them all! Come and get me! You're the man scarred my face!
Oh hey, it's Tack for Lucky Shot.
Gonna scar your neck!
I don't remember him.
He killed us a few times. He killed us, and it was a lucky shot, which is how he got the. Oh, for fuck's sake, here's another fucking
Oh, I
MMA
remember now.
I remember
walk.
him. I remember
Yeah,
him.
and yeah, I remember him now.
I think Gondorian Sergeant is dead.
Yay, he can come and save you all the time.
Wow, that looks unpleasant.
Ow! Ouch.
Bless you.
Thank you, my son.
So,
Well, we killed Tack for Lucky Shot, at least.
he'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't worry about it.
One of these days you're gonna kill one of these bastards permanently.
No. I have a question. Is the Voltron fandom just really weird?
The Voltron fandom is like just a terrible fandom.
Oh yeah, they're the ones who can't accept the idea that a girl might have short hair. And wear trousers.
Yeah, I saw someone arguing that Pidge might be a trans girl, and like I'm fine with that. Like, I have no strong feelings either way about that particular headcanon, but one of her arguments was, and her voice is way too deep for a cis woman to have, but her voice actor is a cisgendered woman, so I mean, clearly it's not.
And this is why I don't like a lot of headcanon this character as trans, because it's based on such heavily ingrained gender norms.
Yeah.
Like all those people who are like, oh yeah, Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls is totally a trans boy, and you're like, because she's a tomboy.
Now that you mention it, I really don't get why people are so fond of Bubbles, or whoever voiced her, because she sounds horrible.
Oh, hey, Gondorian
She has-
Sergeant is back. Like the
She has
Jesus
this
of the
really,
sea.
really squeaky, horrible voice.
Wow, you'll just suck at this. Maybe now he has a vendetta. He's someone's nemesis now. Or more likely, there's just more than one Gondorian Sergeant, and they all look the same.
That's crazy.
Wait, there can't be more than one Gondorian Sergeant, because that's his name.
You know, they didn't seem to bother to give any of the human characters names, except a small handful, but all of the orcs get them.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Okay, my,
Bubbles
she's
from
just-
Powerpuff Girls. You don't like her
Yeah.
voice.
Nah, it's just, my voice just said couldn't voice things.
Can happen.
PlayStation. Okay, it's because I apparently said PlayStation, so it didn't. It just wanted to notify me. You can't do that right now.
For some reason, Talion keeps doing, like, charged spirit hammer shots instead of arrows.
Can I tell you about the vid I saw yesterday, or rather last night, in which DSP just rage quit this game?
Oh yes, tell me
Oh,
more
please
about that.
do.
Because
Also, speak up a bit.
sorry. Let's see if I can make myself louder. That's what I would say. That might be better. He, from what I can see, he tried to do that a fortress mission where you really go into the high level battles, and he just gets wrecked within 20 seconds, and his hate for this game just shows up so fast. And I saw his previous videos where he's just, I love this game, I like it, I'm so angry that nobody else agrees with me on this, or you want to give this game a chance. And he just, this game is shit. And he just, he rage quit so hard that he actually deleted the game as soon as he quit it. And it's just, I'm done with it. Play the game.
I swear, this man has the memory of a goldfish.
He's an idiot.
He is a fickle mistress.
Don't call him that.
Just for our sanity, don't call him that.
No. Ah. Why would you do that to me, Doug?
I knew
do
from
that
the
to any
moment she walked
right-thinking
in
people.
that she was trouble. She was wearing a red dress and had legs up to here. She opened her mouth and said to me, I think it's really unfair how people are saying mean things about Shadow of War.
You know.
I was allowed.
Seriously.
Microtransactions aren't really that bad.
Seriously. Snort. Oh.
And she held out her lighter. Do you need a light? Hey, do you need a light?
I'm not eating properly anymore because Liana, whatever she's called, isn't here anymore. No, she's not my daughter. Stop it! Trolls!
Yeah, their relationship was super suspicious.
Yeah.
What was
I'd
even
say
going
more
on with
her
their
end than
relationship?
his.
She was barely legal, from what I've heard.
She was
Oh,
barely
God.
legal when they moved in together, I think.
She wasn't. She barely legal.
Yeah, like I gotta be honest, I don't think there was any wrongdoing on his part, but that's still very suspicious. To me, it genuinely comes across as a, let's be honest here, not particularly attractive man. Kind of being preyed upon by a gold digger.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it comes across.
Yeah. I think you're completely correct in that. She does strike me as a very
Because he's had to support them both. Like,
yeah.
because she doesn't have any qualifications.
Doesn't have any higher education.
No.
15 minutes from this, there's somebody's going to notify Phil. There's these 3 people who are talking about you on this game stream here. Did I just hear a guitar trying? That sounded weird.
That did sound weird. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. I think that might have been for my controller.
Wait, so you're playing Shadow of War and fiddling with a guitar?
He's a very talented man.
That's impressive. That's well done.
I'm sorry, was this city just like populated by a series of twins?
Yes.
Since all of these guys look the same.
Or quintuplets.
First name Gondorian, last name Sergeant. Oh, he's here!
Marku!
Marku-chan!
Child's son.
Crispy!
I'm starting to feel like, I know those things people say about like magical girl transformations. Like I feel like that when these orcs are just like saying shit.
Shit, we're on fire.
The tables have turned. What the fuck does shracking mean?
I don't know. But Marco keeps setting fire to things.
Oh, that's his shtick now. You gave it to him. He didn't have this as a shtick before he met you. He was just some random orc. He didn't even have a name. You made him. You created your own worst enemy.
You are this man's god.
Much like Corypheus created his own worst enemy. Or like 50% of comic book superheroes and 50% of comic book supervillains.
Did you just shoot him in the elbow? That's going to be the new
Maybe.
thing. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I got shot in the elbow. Ah, it's sad. It's the shing sound.
I don't know why it's making that noise from your controller. You're wearing headphones.
Falling to this. I will have my revenge next time. Come here.
We've killed him.
You're going to snuff out the flame.
Retreating!
Bollocks to this!
Oh shit,
He really got into this whole charge thing, didn't he?
Okay, I fucked up a quick time event and he retreated
No,
again.
ran off again.
Yes! This is the second time that you said, I've killed him! And
Yeah,
a few seconds later...
it's the second time he's been noted. Marky ran off.
I've killed him! Yeah, right. Sure that.
He is my arch nemesis.
Well, you killed somebody, but you didn't kill the one you wanted to.
What? Crackhead chopper?
Think you can match me? I have 2 axes. More than enough to
I feel like they're starting to reach these names somewhat.
I actually quite like how they can just
They should have called
ambush
him
you.
2 Axes. Actually, two Axes is his rap name.
This is another fucking MMA fighter guy.
Oh my god! I love him.
I know, he's no Marku, but he's pretty neat.
And he killed us.
Did he at least chop your head off?
No, he didn't even do that.
That seems very restrained.
Oh, you lied to. Shouldn't it be Prack fucking Strangler?
The screen goes dark, but you can hear him dragging your corpse away. And it's gotta be fun.
At least like a wet cutting noise. I feel robbed. I feel robbed. He should have chopped her head off.
Okay, we know where to find Marku Flame of War though, so we're going to go.
Revenge! Revenge for Menchikatsu.
Yeah, we're going to talk to an orc without a horse.
You do know that's a euphemism for pissing, right?
Yep. We're going to test on him and put out his flames. He'll never see it coming.
I'm sure he will.
Why are people mocking Peter Hitchens today? I mean,
Who's
he is
Peter?
Christopher Hitchens' less talented brother, but this is quite harsh, actually. It's
What's
Peter
going on?
Hitchens' jokes. Do you want to hear some?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Why did the chicken cross the road? No one knows. Chickens don't have the ability to explain. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? An ill-advised exercise in futility.
What does that have to do with this Peter person?
I think they're mocking his sense of humour.
I'm more likely to stop by
Okay.
than get
An Englishman, an Irishman and a Scotsman walk into a bar, which in itself is not unreasonable things to do.
Oh, interesting thing from Denmark today.
Okay, one more. 2 nuns in the bath. One says, "Where's the soap?" You see, they were unable to locate the soap.
Okay.
That's just some of the harshest shit, I swear. So you go on now.
There's this family in Denmark who have been poisoned, apparently, in their own home. It's about 11 people and 2 have died. And now they're just really laying into their doctor because they apparently went to him several times and he didn't do anything.
Doctors.
Doctors.
Also, did they consider asking for a second opinion?
I don't know. I don't think so.
See, I think that's the thing. Is like doctors aren't infallible. So the idea is, if you think you're sick and you go to a doctor once and they're like, "No, you're not," and you're like, "All right, I'll take you for word," but you still feel sick. Like 2 weeks later, you go and ask them again, and they're like, "No, I'm still sure you're not sick," and then you go, "I'd like a second opinion," and they are. Well, I don't know about in Denmark, but I'm presuming in Denmark because it seems like a pretty level-headed place. They are required to get you a second opinion.
I don't know how it works. But from what I heard, it was just very he wasn't very helpful, or he just didn't know what happened. I'm not sure.
Well, we killed Marku of Flames of War. We cut off his arm and his leg.
I'm looking forward to him coming back with some cool prosthetics.
No!
Oh, he got some legendary gear out of it.
What just happened? Did he blow up?
Yeah, he exploded.
Oh shit! What? Does this mean he's not going to come back?
Oh no!
No! He's sunplated!
Crispy sun!
Charred sun!
Crispy!
No! Why did you have to do that?
Look! No!
If he doesn't come back, I don't have any good threats, but something bad will happen.
He died how he would have wanted to die, after we covered him in pitch, set him on fire and cut off his limbs.
If he doesn't come back, we're just going to stop watching this. That is going to be alone.
Yeah, fuck you, Tuck. You killed Charred Sun permanently. Killing him temporarily is fine, but permanent, like, no, never.
There's a mass exodus of just 2 people leaving your stream.
Honestly, I hope he is alive and that he survives until we get the chance to dominate dorks. We can already do that.
Don't you do that all the time on the net anyway?
Well, that makes it sound suspiciously sexual. To dominate orcs.
I meant with, like, you know, sick burns.
Because then we can have him join our army. And he shall truly be our charred son.
Oh, come on. What we want is that one guy who, will not stop bothering this person. we want Marku to be that.
I remember from the first game, there was this one guy who had a tracker after him. I don't remember his name, but he was really awesome. And there was this clip of him meeting him again and again and again. And the first 3 times, he's annoyed he keeps showing up. But by the 5th time, he's just, oh no, not you again! And he just books it. he tries to flee, but the orc just runs him down and murders him again.
See, I was half expecting this story to end with, but by the 5th time, he's just like, yo, Ball Group, it's been too long.
No. He was just really. Wait, I killed you. No. What's?
We skip right to the execution.
Oh shit, I forgot that this guy is immune to frontal attacks. That's why he killed me
take him
before.
from behind.
Yeah.
Insert your ice cream jokes here.
No!
Or not.
You'll do no such thing. Stop it!
make me ho.
Ah!
No, stop. Why? What is this Friends of Demetrio shit?
Okay, stop making references to your own unpublished works.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Found it!
Epic fail. Coming to a bookshop near you.
Found it. It's Gunsa.
The guy with the tracker.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. If I climb up here...
No, that's a hexagon.
One last time, Ranger. Oh no.
Need a parallelogram. Quilted problems.
We've killed Trackhead Chopper.
But you never chopped
Are you
anyone's heads.
sure? Are you sure?
Wow.
Oh my, you actually did it. He did kill him.
Revenge! Revenge! Oh.
I can't tell if I think that menu is better or worse than the one from the first one.
It's not a terrible menu, it's not hugely intuitive either. Oh god, Takra Lucky Shot is back.
Yay! Huzzah! Is he just going to put more and more metal on his face?
It does appear that he needs that metal to hold his face together now.
Oh.
I'm not sure orcs understand how basic biology works.
They don't need to.
Like, is they're orcs?
No, because the whole what's it called? We talked about this yesterday. We had this thing that's better than America's.
That's stellar healthcare.
Healthcare, yes, that.
Healthcare's so good that they can put metal on your head to keep your head together after you die.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to how they manage to get Marku back together.
Healthcare
Okay, well,
is so great that they will put you together even if you get blown up.
There's
If
no
you blow
way.
yourself up.
Tarkla's coming back from that. I've chopped him in two.
Okay, but we're here just hoping that Marco comes
Yes.
back, and you literally blew him up.
Yes, I hope so too. Come back, crispy sun. One of those two doing the brack. Oh, fighting. That looked weird. This is going to be weird. Sound weird. But are you in Gondor? Or are you in that city that's going to fall?
We're in
You-
Minas Ithil, so the Gondor Mordor border.
Huh. Is Gondor the isn't Gondor a town, or is the name for the
No.
whole area?
Gondor's a country.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of that bit where they look at the city and they're like, Gondor, Gondor,
Yes.
Gondor, and then some shit next to you in the cinema goes, it's only a model.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what
So
it is.
aggressively like that bit out of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you'd think they must have done it on purpose.
I get really weirded out by how he jumps. His turning mid-air really freaks me out. I'm not sure why.
Does this elf even understand the concept of physics?
I don't think he does.
I think most elves do understand the concept of physics. This isn't like a people-wide thing, it's just this bastard.
That those runes that look like it said puny to me. No, that's just puny. What?
Right, puny with
I
an
know
I
I-
or puny with a Y?
Why? I think.
Okay, because it was puny with an I, that means that's like a reference to Atelier Sophie. I need to play that more, that's a good game.
I'm not sure why, but that just looks funny. Get out of my way, you two! Hi!
Wait a second. You can shoulder charge and slide tackle. Did they take the mechanics of this game from a fucking football game?
They did.
Like, when were they creating Shadow of Mordor? Was it originally meant to be a rugby game and then Monolith was like, nah, let's make it into a Lord of the Rings property?
Okay, where's some more Ifilden doors?
I have a question. We talked about how this game ends, strictly speaking, and then there's the whole War of Shadow, or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
When
Shadow
are
War.
Shadow War. When are you going to stop? Or where?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
stop at the proper ending before Shadow War. I'm not gonna do Shadow War at all.
I don't think anybody would ask you to. We can't just go and look up the ending. I assume
Yeah.
somebody's got the ending somewhere.
Yeah, someone's uploaded it.
Stop jumping like that! You know it now.
Why do you need to flip? It doesn't do anything.
Stop it!
He's just doing it to show
Orcsons.
off. It's like, it reminds me of that bit in Pro Jared's Two Worlds 2 review where he's just like, necessary!
Orcsons, kill the ranger! He's jumping too much!
Somewhere Altair and Ezio are looking on in just pure envy.
No. It's either envy or they're just, dude, stop it! Stop it!
Even we think you're extra, and we're from the Assassin's Creed series.
You're so fucking extra, Italian. So fucking extra. Ugh. What are you doing, Doug?
He's just making him jump like that to annoy us now. You see his choice on needless commentary.
Ah! Organs, do something! Organs, stop jumping!
Ow, how do I get this? There we go.
Luke. Mish? Whoosh?
I don't know, I can't read runes.
Neither can I. I'm just saying what they look like.
Curse you, Latin alphabet! More trouble than it was worth. It's like transliteration from like Celtic and like any other non-Germanic language, and even Germanic languages is so fucking weird because you're trying to transliterate from one language that doesn't natively use the Latin alphabet into a different language that doesn't natively use the Latin alphabet.
Dog, I swear to God! Stop it! I'm sailing over to England in 20 minutes.
You're gonna have a hard time. He lives inland, I'm afraid, love.
I'll trek in there.
Oh, hang on. It's on a river. Ah. You have to get a sailboat because I don't think you can get your longboat in there.
I'll just resurrect some of my ancestor Vikings. They'll know what to do.
Yeah, but he's English. He's got some ancestor Vikings too. And some angry Celts.
Listen. I just need you to sail me over there. Please don't go on a rampage. Just chill, okay? Ow. Sorry.
Except if it's Essex, you can rampage in Essex.
I'll keep in mind to tell them that. Just find Essex on the map and go there and have fun.
And then your Viking ancestors will be like, yeah, that lad's the only way is Essex!
And then they run the wrong way. No, it's that way. Where are you going? The nearest church! They have gold there! They always have the gold there, for some reason.
You see, it's funny, because The Only Way is Essex is a TV programme. That reminds me of that time I watched Channel 4's The Jump, and they had this girl, I think her name is Binky or something. I don't think it was Binky, it was somebody from Made in Chelsea, and they had Joey Essex from The Only Way is Essex on, and he did this really good jump, and she was just had his face between her hands, and you were like, oh my fucking god, she looks like she wants to kiss him so goddamn badly. And you're kind of sitting there going, just do it! Star-crossed lovers from terrible TV programs about rich kids. Although, just mentioning Made in Chelsea has reminded me of this advert, which has reminded me of something I hate about Southerners. Like, that guy we used to live with did this once, and it was really fucking annoying. Where he said I was northern, and I said, I'm not northern, I'm from Birmingham. And then he said the anything north of ridiculously southerly place in the country is north to me.
Yeah.
Was he more annoying?
I hate
than
that
the
so much.
backflipping? Which is more annoying, that guy or Doug's?
That guy, because that is ridiculously common in like amongst well-off Southerners. They are that bad.
Did you see the post today that Trump wants to cancel Sesame Street?
He's been saying that for a while, on and off.
Why?
Because
I
they
suppose
parody.
because it's a little too mature for him to understand.
Okay, jokes aside, what possible logic could he have?
I think his argument is that Sesame Street is pushing liberal values.
I'm pretty sure one of the liberal values it was pushing was how not to ingest lead.
And honestly, if Trump had internalized that liberal value, we wouldn't be here right now in this situation.
Like, good work, America. Look what you did. Goobu? Goobu the what?
Google
I'm just
crush.
looking forward to when Brexit inevitably collapses.
Yeah. It's
Because
on
it's
its way
not going
there.
well right now. It's going so badly right now.
Tell me more. I haven't heard anything
Well,
about it.
Sadiq Khan says that another Brexit referendum is just going to have to be necessary if Parliament doesn't ratify Theresa May's deal. But on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, fair point, Mr. Khan. But on the other hand, I'm sorry, why are we listening to you? You're just the mayor of one part of the country, you fucking jumped up twat. Londoners. They're the exact kind of people who have the attitude I just mentioned. Also, he did talk about Londependence. Oh, fuck off.
London pen.
Look. Oh,
Yeah, well, a bunch of people from the most privileged place in the entire country want to be able to just dump the people they've been leeching off over the last several hundred years. Because they've managed to create a climate where no one else likes them. This is why I'm still, like, totally torn on HS2. Part of me is just like, better transport links across the country can really only be a good thing. But then the rest of me is just like, this is just going to be draining more talent from the West Midlands to go to work in fucking London.
why is it still telling you these kind of
Did you
tutorial
forget to
things?
turn off the tutorial?
I think it's telling me to this because I haven't shoulder charged anyone yet. And it's just like, shoulder charge someone. It would be super cool. I'm good, thanks, game. And it's like,
And you're like, is this a rugby game? Did I accidentally buy, like, the rugby league simulator or some shit? I don't even know if... There must be rugby games, but I can't tell you any of them.
Altier,
God.
please come and stop this stupid right. Why is he running like that?
Nobody let Wolfie become like Dark Lord of Mordor or a group of elves. Or,
Okay, Young. Also
orcs or
from
something.
England. 2 out of 3 of us are English. The other one is a Dane.
Totally be down like the orc fighting pits every day, just like, hi, it's me, the Dark Lord, here to punch you.
Draft boss.
No, I must do this.
We'd rather be going around punching fucking elves. They're dicks.
We will punch him later. It'll be super cool.
Can we punch them now?
Be super cool.
Can we punch them now?
Okay, so there's a spider memories somewhere around here.
I would love it if Shelob's spider memories sometimes just had her as a spider, like working on a web and like a voiceover going, that was a really good web. I caught like 3 dudes and a really juicy blue bottle. It was a great day. It just goes to show proper web architecture pays for itself.
You find one spider memory and it's just the spider from Dark Souls 2.
I like that, having a tea party or something. That would be cute.
Yeah.
So, did you eat any good people this week? It's all undead. That's when we're
It's all
living in a
really
dying
bad.
world.
Yes.
Okay, where is that Ifilden?
Wow, you're getting skill points really fast.
Yeah.
I remember those being pain to get in the first game. I was like, yeah, I want skill points now, but no. That's not something you get now. That's later. It's not how you need them now.
You must earn your skill points.
Continue the game story mode then. No, I don't want to. I just want to fight orcs.
Yeah, that is what we're here for. This is orc fighting simulator. Well, I don't know what year the last game came out in.
Stop it!
For some reason, Tally and Chan won't jump off here because he might land in some water and get a boo-boo.
I can't swim!
He must have fallen 200 feet onto fucking paving and he's fine.
Then again, he might sink if his armor is really heavy.
Oh my god, he is much more like Altair than we thought.
Gets his big toe wet, dies.
Did Monolith not bother to program it in a swimming animation?
So do we have to let him swim around? No, I don't. Okay, good. Because we don't want to.
Okay, this is one of the things that bothers me. If you don't want your character swimming in your game, why did you put water in it?
That is a good question.
I mean, this place is under fucking attack. You can just have it all be like aqueducts and canals and like the machinery's gone or some shit. Or it's been blocked off by the orcs. Although that reminds me, I saw this post which is just like, Genghis Khan planted trees everywhere and had an impact on the climate. Yeah, do you know what else he had an impact on? When he turned fucking Baghdad into a desert because he blocked off their rivers. He did that?
Yeah, he did.
Don't act like this guy was like some kind of proto-Al Gore. No, he was a dick.
Wasn't he also the one who annihilated a whole peoples? Ancient peoples? I can't remember the name, but
I'm pretty sure they said it was Genghis Khan. It might have been Attila the Hun. If it was Attila the Hun, I guess.
Yeah, it might be Attila. Where's my background?
I get those two mixed up a lot.
Oh, there he is.
That's to say very good things about me as a person.
One, I remember it was his last wish before he died. I don't know. That should narrow it down.
Didn't both of them sack large parts of Europe and Asia, though?
Yeah, they did.
I think getting them mixed up is like, just dessert somehow. Yeah.
What is?
I will be remembered all for all time in history.
What
Only
is wrong
vaguely,
with
though.
his running animation? That looks so weird.
I'll tell you what's wrong with his running animation. Warner Brothers decided to put more time into the microtransactions than letting Monolith make sure their main character looked alright.
Woo, burn! Stop jumping, Doug!
I'm trying to find this Affildon Dawn. I can't
No,
see.
you're not. You're just jumping around to annoy me.
It's
Does he do a
below.
normal jump ever?
No, he doesn't.
Well, yeah, because the backflip goes further.
His jumping his walking animation, running animation is so damn stupid. Aw.
Yeah, it really is. He looks like a year 9 running in a skirt.
That or he's just shit himself and he just doesn't want to get rid of it.
Or both.
Yeah. That's so stupid. You know, it's good I didn't buy this game because so many people annoy me with it.
How did you survive that?
Dude's got skills.
Yeah, he can't swim.
There's no falling damage anywhere?
What is this shit? Mario?
It's a me, Mario.
Quick, try and jump on an orc's head to kill him. Just shoulder charge somebody once, please. I beg of thee.
The
Okay.
game is begging him.
I love glaives. Glaives are great. Am I thinking of
They're
halberds?
beautiful. They're beautiful.
I think they're very similar weapons, aren't they?
I think glaives
Like a
are
pike.
bigger, aren't they? Aren't glaives bigger? Oh.
And pikes are skinnier. Halberds have more blade, but I'm not sure what a glaive is like.
I think their blades are larger.
Oh, it's more like a halfway house between a sword and a halberd.
Yeah.
So it's got a longer blade and a pole on the end.
Yeah.
Whereas a halberd is just like an axe head on a stick. And a
what
pike
I've
is
seen,
like...
they're really, really big or large.
Yeah.
They're like, so get hit by that thing and you're dead. There's no doubt about
For
it.
some reason, glaive is also used for like these fidget spinner looking bastards like in Kroll.
What?
Yeah. Sometimes it's also just
Yeah.
used for swords.
Well, glaives are a kind of swords. I love Kroll. I love Kroll more than anybody sensibly should.
What is it?
It's an old fantasy film.
Oh.
This is what the glaive in Kroll looks like. Tell me that doesn't look like a fucking fidget spinner.
Oh, I like the very dangerous fidget spinner.
I've probably mentioned this before, but yeah, I just saw a meme about it. I watched this film with Doug once, and he just threw a fit because it's got Liam Neeson in it, but it's got young Liam Neeson in it. And because his dad looks like Liam Neeson, that means young Liam Neeson looks like Doug.
Oh
It was so unsettling for him. It was amazing. I would definitely recommend to everybody watch a film where one of the characters looks like your mate and watch them squirm.
I have a cousin who when he was about 17, he looked exactly like his father, and when he was the same age, it was so weird. It was just exactly the same. It's like somebody photocopied you.
You sure your cousin's not like a clone?
I thought so too. They were that similar. Photocopy? Hey, why do you have this photo of my cousin in gray and white, or whatever it's called? That's not your cousin. That's your uncle. Wait, what? But that was just weird. Oh.
Our cadence quick, our countenance dire. I get the cadence has to go in there somewhere, but that seems odd. Who goes on about how their cadence is quick? Except maybe speed rappers.
Yo, my cadence is quicker. I have no idea how to rap.
It's something you gotta practice at.
No, I don't want to.
But there's no socially acceptable way for people like us to do it and not look like a twat until we get, good at it. And we're like, fuck no, I'm not gonna make myself look like a goddamn idiot.
Well, I wouldn't do it anyway. I wouldn't do it for anything. I like regular music.
I mean, rap's okay, but I wouldn't take it home and introduce it to my parents. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I like rap, but not enough to actually attempt to do it. I like the cello, but I'm not going to learn how to play the damn thing.
No, I think I'm more like, I respect you as a person or whatever. It's just, no, it's not going to work.
Your art form is valid, but I'm not
Yes,
going to listen to it.
You're valid. Yes, yes. It does not interest me. But I have music. Yeah, and it's just too samey. I'm sorry. Also, you keep rapping about women being bitches and rape and everything else. So no, go away. You're still valid though, but
I remember someone
Your
once
art form
rapped
is
about Velvetor being a bitch, but that was okay because she is
It's
literally
literal.
yeah, she is literally a female dog.
Velvetor's Velvetor.
She feasted on them anyway,
Yes, you did.
but
It's
it was
also to
How
feast
do I
on.
summon? How do I summon Velvetor so I can make Italian
you
stuff
need
jumping
to,
like
you
that?
need to douse yourself in barbecue sauce,
Okay.
yeah.
and that is just the first step.
I'll do that. Okay, what's next?
Okay, you did not just douse yourself in barbecue sauce. It takes longer than that.
I did.
And the next
I
bit
had
after
it.
that is rubbing yourself in a 5-sauce blend, in a 5-spice blend.
Okay. What's next?
Sprinkle yourself liberally garlic powder.
Okay. I have that somewhere. Okay, what's next?
Put
You need to
yourself
preheat
in
the
a
oven
yeah,
to
preheat
gas
the
mark
oven.
5.
And settle down in like a baking tray with some winter vegetables.
And make sure there's plenty of sliced onion in there. Then what you need to do
Okay.
is, actually before you do that, you need to put a fan so it's next to your oven, and then it will be able to waft the baking, the roasting smell.
Okay. Okay, that's done. What's next?
You need to wait in the oven for, I think it's
It's about
10 minutes a
45
pound?
minutes. Yeah, it depends on if you're
but you
going
have to
to.
make sure to turn yourself regularly so you don't dry out.
Okay, I've done that. What's next?
Well, now you should
serve
just
with
take the
Yorkshire
sauce at that
puddings.
point. Oh, you need to make you gravy. Don't forget that. Oh, do you have any applesauce? Is human flesh like pit pork or is it like lamb? Does she need a mint sauce? She's Danish.
Yeah, mint sauce
Probably
would work.
applesauce. No, I
do
think
have some
applesauce.
apples.
Alright, quickly whip up some applesauce.
Okay.
Unsweetened.
That's done.
Right, now you need to serve yourself on the table and just wait.
Tactful Lucky Shot is back.
Hurrah!
I cut him in two. How did he survive that?
Good middle cook here.
They say he cheated death. I imagine he cheated death in like a game of orc chess, like in the Seventh Seal.
Okay, this new orc captain has his own backup dancer, it seems.
No, he's got his own hype man.
Yeah. I can be a hype man or a dead man. I like how he just slipped in front of him, like, ah! Okay.
You know what the worst thing
Yeah.
about the glaive in Kroll was?
No.
They could only use it once. And it didn't even bloody work. Like, his mentor was just like, no, you can only use it when you need to use it. And I'm like, okay, how is he meant to hit anybody with that damn thing? If you're not going to let him practice with it. It's a fidget spinner with blades sticking out.
Oh, come on! Fucking Gondorian sergeants!
Yeah, sometimes there's such a thing as being too competent.
Wait a minute. Did they replace that orc they had planned to include with these sergeants?
No, that's separate. We talked about this.
Yeah, I know it's separate, but is he still in
You have to download it.
Oh. I thought they made the rational idea to just have it.
Wait, that one was meant for the pink skin. Who are you talking about? If you haven't noticed, both of these people are pink, and what do you do with the one black guy in this game?
He looked pretty.
Pink skin is such a bad insult.
Fits though.
Because you never see, like, this kind of colour-based skin insult used on anybody but white people.
I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful corpse. This is a corpse you could love.
You were right next to him, Gondorian Sergeant.
Grisha!
Grisha the necrophiliac, apparently.
Oh yes!
Ow.
Ow! Too loud, too loud.
Sorry.
Okay, he's now Grisha the Obsessed.
Oh.
Oh shit, it looks like Maku might actually be dead for good, because, yeah, he's down here among the corpses, along with Goober Crush, Crimp Bloodhound, Dush Blade Sharpener, Dolug the Worm, Ukbuk the Maggot, Nazu the Killer, Ashgarn the Greedy, and Tak the Lucky Shot, and Tugok Weaponsmith.
You do realise I expect you to have, like, a brief, like, memorial segment to Marku at the beginning of your next video, right?
No, he'll have that at the end.
It could be like, in memory of Marku.
Our chart,
Our child son.
and crispy.
He died as he lived, on fire.
Yeah, it really was a problem I caused for myself when I set him on fire that first time.
Maybe that wasn't a good idea, Doug.
The intel told me that he was very vulnerable to fire. And, like, he was. It killed him instantly.
Are you saying it lied?
I mean,
Or just
it killed...
backfired?
It killed him, like, within seconds, so he was very vulnerable to it. But then he came back and was just fucking obsessed with it.
I hope he comes back.
Maybe if you kill them with, like, your intel. Their intel, that makes it more likely they'll be nemesis or some shit.
Oh, maybe.
So presumably Grisha the Obsessed's weakness was a reasonably good-looking human man.
Do you think they ever get in fights with each other? If they're all really, really into Italian? Like, he's my nemesis. No, he's mine. No, mine. No, mine.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool if one of them killed you and then he turned up dead on the screen. Because one of the others killed him. Well done! Oh shit, he dropped his crossbow and fell off the roof!
Meanwhile, Italian's just rolling into the wall. for some reason.
Italian, it's what he does.
Italian.
Come back to me. Oh, I knew you couldn't stop yourself.
You know, if you haven't already gotten a title for this segment, it should be Necessary Jumps.
Necessary!
And necessary is just caps lock. Or it says in Pro Jared's voice, Necessary!
I love Pro Jared.
I like him too. He's a lovely person.
He's oddly dreamy.
Yes.
Oh god, he's death-defying.
No! Why couldn't Marco have been death-defying?
Yeah.
He was our child's son!
My child and Christmas son.
Have you been sipping the Grim Reaper 20s?
Probably 40s.
Oh my god, he is such a creep!
Make it so. Oh my. God, wow. He even called you my love. Wow.
They try to prolong the combat and exhaust us.
Was this revenge or just giving him his weird fetish?
The
I
latter.
mean, he murdered you, you murdered him. You've reciprocated now.
He
You're gonna get married.
That's obsessed with you. This is so weird.
He's gonna come back, and then the elf guy's gonna be like, "Hey, he's my boyfriend," and then like the orc's gonna be like, "No, you ghost."
No, we're married. He's mine.
We're married now.
Yeah.
And then he lifts his left hand, and he's got like a wedding ring on it. And then Talion's like, "I don't," and then he sees his own left hand, and he's like, "Oh shit, I've got one on too."
Wait, when did that happen?
And Gush is like, "My love."
No.
And then Talion kills him again, and Gusha comes back, and next time he's wearing a wedding dress.
And Italian has the bouquet.
I really wanted our first time to be when I was wearing this, but unfortunately that didn't really end up happening.
I don't understand. What's going on?
And then Talion has to kill him again, and then like he's like later he's just like putting his hand into his pocket for something, and then he pulls it out, and there's fucking like orc-sized Garter in there.
Sauron is just sitting somewhere and just eating popcorn.
And then like one of the Gondorian sergeants is being chased around by like another orc in a wedding dress, and they're like, "I caught Grisha's bouquet."
Somewhere, Sauron is just in Barad-dûr talking to a Witch King of Angmar, and the Witch King is like, "What shall we do about Talion and Celebrimbor?" And Sauron is just like, "Send out the Kinksters. All of them."
By the way, go get more popcorn. This is good. Yum.
See, when they said it was a shadow of war, they meant like marriage and other kinds of war.
Oh no, I need to go.
And one day
look up
Talion goes home, and then like Grisha's just waiting there, going, "I made you some ice cream."
I seriously need to go look up fanfiction of this, because I need to know if there's just orc/Talion fics.
Oh god. I kind of want there to be, and I kind of don't want there to be.
I'm looking it up now. Come on, come on, come on. There's only 3 pages. Damn it. Arrgh. Ratback, Brimbor, Tilpin, Rinqua. Ooh. Tilbrimbor, Italian, Ratback. It's not that orc. I want other orcs. Tilbrimbor. Anathar, Tilbrimbor, Talpin, Quinta.
Like, seriously though, like, Italian Celebrimbor is like OTP for this game, and then maybe like that girl and the handsome guy. I don't know, they looked like they were gonna bang that one time.
Italian Black Hand of Sauron. No! Italian Black Hand. No! No!
Okay, let's go do a story quest.
I'm sad now. Okay, let's check. Explicit. No.
I should play Deadly Premonition again.
Yeah.
I love that game.
I found one fic. It's Italian Ratback, but it's called Well Hung Meat, and it's like, okay.
Would this well-hung meat include a white sausage, perchance?
No, stop it. Oh, no.
You know, I think in Twoa I should totally have elves be considered to be like faster than humans, but they're only considered faster because they're taller and they just have longer strides. Have you ever tried keeping up with a tall person when they're walking fast? It's a fucking nightmare.
Title fic. Somehow this is Ratback's fault.
Ratback.
Just a friendly exchange. The accidental husband?
I do like accidentally married things.
So do I!
Or married by a powerful outside force.
Yes.
Yeah. Love that. I also like pretending to be dating.
There are no fics for this, damn it.
You know, you're gonna have to write Grisha the obsessed fic now.
Ah, no! Oh. I wouldn't know how to balance their murderous.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to do it serious. Like, you could just do it for the lulz.
What, you want me to have a scene where they're just snuggling? Okay, Italian is tied head to. And Grisha is just...
I know when you said snuggling, I thought like Talion was having a nap or was sleeping or something, and then he wakes up with Grisha snuggling next to him.
Hello, lover. Hello, my love. No!
And Calibrimbor was like, get off my boyfriend! And Grisha's like, but you ghost.
And Grisha is just caressing Talion's cheek with a finger. It's like, hello, you're so cute. Oh.
You're even beautiful whilst you're still breathing.
I like how
Grisha, the incredibly creepy yet still somehow kind of sweet.
I like how
you know, this will
how
be your
close they get to you.
this will be
when
your
they
Cullen
charge you.
Solus.
Oh no. Nah, this guy looks better than Solus. I'm sorry to say, but he does.
Well, Grisha or Italian?
Neither. Well, Christian does look good. I meant the guy who was fighting Turuk, I think it was.
God, which degenerates am I going to hell?
Are there actually any orcs that just flee from you on sight?
We encountered some worker orcs who fled from us.
This is above my pay grade!
I wasn't designed to ever have a name! No!
This isn't Minecraft, I can't fend for myself with only a bloody pickaxe. I need to sign some like magic based or magic constructed things in Avalon that will be really, really impressive, but Jenny's just like, oh, you made this with magic. That makes it less impressive.
TVs!
No, I don't really think elves with TVs works. There are some lines you just don't cross. I mean, if anything, my elves are like Tolkien's elves, but mean. Oh, that's where it went! It's looking for that.
Aren't you supposed
I
to pick
bloody
those
found
things
my
up?
parallelogram.
Hmm?
Those shiny floating things, aren't you supposed to pick those up?
Yeah, they already have like really like better armor than that.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's a pretty sexy guy. The one who really should be the main character.
He really should be.
Like, I
So
like
this
your
small
AU,
tiger.
go full on AU, the Calimbor and Talion become the Dark Lord, and then this guy could be the main character of the third game.
Yes! I would play that game. I would even buy it. I wouldn't, but I would. I would
Consider
watch
it.
Yeah.
Might buy it on sale.
Yeah. Uruk, like Ushak. Umor, the hurler.
Has that lady died yet?
No, the lady's still alive.
Okay, it's
She's
just
fine.
they were threatening her to die, so I was wondering if you dealt with that or not.
Rachel, what are you doing? Oh. I like how you're sneaking, and he's just walking up to them. Sneaking. Now we walk like men.
Nah, it's just because he's so cool, the orcs just get dazzled. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he's so pretty.
Oh my god, is that the main character?
Like,
He's beautiful.
all the other orcs would be like, "Oh my god, this guy's great," and Grish's like, no, Talion's the only one for me." And they're like, "No, Grisha, go for it, he's hot."
Look at him.
He's main character for the third game potential, man.
Damn.
But Grisha stays true to his one and only.
My one true pairing. Hey guys, let's get something to drink. I don't know. There's green stuff coming out of this. I don't think we should drink it. Come on, don't be a coward. But it might be poisoned. Nah, drink it. Oh, okay. Everybody dies.
Oh, that reminds me of one of my favourite lines from Peter Pan.
Hmm?
There's this bit where Captain Hook wants to poison the Lost Boys, and he's made them a cake, and he's pretending it's from Wendy. And he says it's poisonous, but the way he says rich green icing just makes me go, it sounds like it looks poisonous.
The Peter Pan equivalent of, I brought you some milk.
Yeah, also I'm pretty sure he just left it on a beach. I need to actually start listening to all those audiobooks I've bought. Can I listen to my audiobooks on my computer? I'm really not sure if I can or not. Let me thread this needle.
I was itching to kill something.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember threading needles being really fucking hard, but like now I'm an adult, it just seems to go really easily.
I almost feel sorry for the war chief we're hunting. He'll be lonely without his bodyguards. He'll join them soon enough.
The war chief Baron seeks is just one of many here, and they will continue their attacks on innocent folk.
But our path is clear. We have to kill them all. We need help from the Gondorians to do it.
That's up. I'll live, I've got tons of fabric.
Whoa, fabric.
Oh, I actually thought the game crashed there.
Who are you? Wait a second. Oh no, it's Dash the Blade Sharpener.
What? Oh.
More infighting amongst the orcs than I would have thought.
Yeah. They keep raiding each other's camps.
Okay, it didn't look like you were actually slicing and dicing that one orc. It just looked like you were just slapping him on the back really hard.
Yeah, now you've said they keep raiding each other. I'm just like, that kind of reminds me of that thing in Fallout 4 Nuka World where you go into Nuka World and if you become the overboss and you like do the evil ending, you end up raiding your own settlements. Because they didn't give you anything else to raid.
Smart.
Like, you don't send your raiders into fucking Maine or whatever. They're still in Massachusetts. Where all your stuff is.
Say something. I wasn't listening. I was too busy thinking about how much I'm going to enjoy killing you.
I mean, this guy might think about killing you, but at least he's not creepy about it like Grisha was.
That's a shame. They should be more creepy like Grisha was. Grisha was great. We
He
hardly
might
knew
come
him.
back.
I hope so. My love, I have returned. What?
We will continue this dance of death for eternity. My love.
The time for scheming is over. Now it's all about the execution.
The last time I played,
you go first.
sorry. The last time I played Shadow of Mordor, I actually got further in the story mode, and I got to the second area, and I was like, I didn't know this was here. Wow, I'm going back to regular Mordor. This was boring. It's like there's plans and all that, but it's like I like Mordor more. Weirdly, I just What were you gonna say, Reese?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about having. Oh no, she can't be. That makes no sense.
What?
Never mind. I was like, maybe Ariane Rod should be like foreign or some shit. But then I'm like, what? She's also got a Welsh name. She can't exactly be like a Viking-style elf if she's got a Welsh name. And multiple kingdoms of elves.
You're
No, it
good.
works.
Oh.
Oh, look at all that pink flesh. All waiting for me to tear it apart.
I don't know, but I feel like having more humans in the story, and it feels, I don't know, wrong? Or just stupid? I'm not sure.
So are you talking about the Shadow of War or my novel?
Shadow of War.
Okay, good. Because that would have been harsh, but fair criticism.
What? No! I would never.
I only look like 2.5.
Did he just did he just bump you on the nose with a torch?
Probably.
It's-
Apparently this guy's arrow proof.
What? Wait, is that Gondorian glitched into the cage? Because that's what it looked like. I'm just not sure.
I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately.
God damn it. Stop smirking.
What happened to Sergeant Steve? He was captured, Captain. By the orcs, nah, by glitch.
Yeah. Glitch. Our one true enemy. Brr.
We may be able to defeat the orcs and the Dark Lord Sauron, but we'll never be able to defeat the inherent bugs in the engine.
Damn it.
Speaking of inherent bugs in the engine, I'm starting to get the feeling that basically everything is poisonous to humans.
Yeah.
Why should you say
How the hell
that?
did we end up surviving? Because if you think about it, there's a lot of things which you wouldn't think are poisonous, but are totally poisonous. Like, what business does asbestos have to be poisonous?
Tenacity.
What
Pure
business does
stuff.
silica have to be poisonous?
What?
Silica, if you have too much silicon in your body, it will kill you.
Oh. Why are they so pale? Almost low. Are they special?
They're goths.
I think these are Urukai.
Urukai. What's the difference between orcs and Urukai?
And Urukai are like a really fancy version of orcs.
Urukai are orcs bred with humans.
Oh.
So they're like
What is wrong
weird
with his
half-elves.
nose? Well,
Sorry?
could you look at him again? His nose. It just looks so weird. The guy from before, his nose was just so weird. Stop jumping. You know, this is an active siege, isn't it? the whole city is under siege, right?
Yeah.
This is a very chill siege.
Well, I think sieges were pretty chill, to be honest, because it's a lot of sitting about.
Is it? Oh,
It's a
yeah,
hell of a
course.
lot of sitting about. These things lasted months.
That's right.
I don't know why. Like, you could get an entire fantasy novel out of just the siege of one city.
Hell, you could get two if you were really clever about it. One from each side's perspective. Man, that's just making me think about, like, a pair of books published together where it's two sides of the same story, and like, you can, if you really bother looking, you can figure out what actually happened. And that's what me and Joe used to do when Tenchi Universe had those bits where Ryoko and the purple-haired one, whose name I can't remember because she was less interesting than Ryoko, like, they would tell the same story but make the other one look really bad. And me and Joe would just like try and figure out what actually happened. And there was this one where they were telling the same story where Ryoko was working in a hotel and purple-haired girl was at the hotel, and like, purple-haired girl was saying that Ryoko was an absolutely terrible employee and was awful, and Ryoko said she was a hard-working employee, and the purple-haired girl was an absolutely horrendous guest. And I think the conclusion we came to was that Ryoko wasn't exactly a fantastic worker, but she wasn't that bad, and purple-haired girl was kind of rude, and then like it just escalated from there.
That sounds right.
Okay, so apparently Bag Over Choker's thing is that he is flammable.
Yeah, do you remember what happened last time?
It's fine, he's someone else's nemesis.
He just went flying up the roof like. It looks hilarious.
Wait, is this the online component?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I've seen like online vendettas. When sometimes in Gondorian Sergeant Star you get this online vendetta thing, and I'm like, is that you being given a different player's vendetta, like they're the Gondorian Sergeant?
Yeah, I think so. I think if I can lure him over...
Necessary.
That's not what I meant to do, but sure. Italian. Just
What is that big thing? What do they call it then? Can't remember.
You could also call
There we
this episode
go.
Hardcore Parkour.
One of my new friends is playing Grand Theft Auto V or 5. It's like
5.
yeah. It's like, why are you playing that game? It's awful. I've played that game. I still have it. I don't like it anymore. I never liked it, but it's so dull. So impressively dull.
Have you tried playing it like a law-abiding citizen?
No. I think that would be worse.
Apparently that's hilarious.
Hey, I got a loot chest out of that.
Oh,
Wait, can you
no.
actually open that?
think so.
Okay, I'm just a bit confused because sometimes in games you have to pay to open your loot chests, so it's like a sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, we'll find out in a moment, I guess.
Harsh. Well, you
Well,
got
that's
the
the
chest,
point,
but
isn't it?
It was my money.
You've already got it, but you can't open it.
Yeah.
So they make you pay to open the thing you earned.
Uh,
Hmm.
Okay, I don't really understand the term loot crate because isn't a crate full of loot like what we used to call a treasure chest?
no. But
Well, yeah, but this is a fantasy game. Wouldn't that make more sense?
It would.
Maybe in like Overwatch, loot crate makes sense, but it doesn't fucking make sense here. Let's call it a treasure chest. It is a box full of treasure. It is a treasure chest.
I think they should actually call it that because loot crates
I'm not
just
a pirate.
sounds bad. Sounds bad.
I'm not a pirate in a shipping yard.
Shipping yard pirates. Da, 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 da.
That sounds like the worst Saturday morning children's cartoon ever.
Yeah. Is that the first one you've gotten? That doesn't. Is that good?
It looks like I can open them without paying, which is good.
But they're all shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, unfortunately,
She's using
everything
the
I
wrong
got from
scissors.
that loot crate was worse from the stuff I just got in the game.
Thought it was suspiciously easy to cut through that paper. Sorry, Mum. But you've had those things for years. Maybe buy new fabric scissors. In fact, do you know what? I want to buy myself a pair of fabric scissors right now. Preferably ones with a different coloured handle to the paper scissors I'm using.
I can see it arriving and you opening it, and it's exactly the same model as the other one. Oh no! I like how there's so much difference in their body languages in these splash screens, or whatever it's called, loading screens. Because one of them looked really just ready for fight, and another one is just screaming. Ah! Ow!
Hang on, let's unlock some fast travel points here in Serve Hungle if we're going to be coming back here a lot.
Yay! Ow! That's one down.
Do you think if I make Jenny have read Arable, that will make her too much of a self-insert character?
You make her what?
Possibly,
Is nobody in their right mind would ever read that fucking piece of shit.
yeah.
what? I'm looking at my PlayStation screen, and one of the what's it called, commercials or billboards, it says Ultimate Scream, and I thought it was something Halloween related, but no, it's just FIFA 18. It's like, no, you can't do that, no.
That reminds me, I want to finish editing that first episode of Fate Zero Bridge tonight, and then get all of the voice work for that done before doing any of the other episodes. Largely because then I can see how long it takes me to edit it. Fortunately, this does mean... oh shit, now I can't do that because I need to find someone to play Kirei. So I need to go and put up an audition post for him.
Have you run out of friends?
How many friends do you have on PlayStation? I'm curious.
Just you two on PlayStation.
Oh. I have 6 online now.
I got a message from someone who was like, hi, and I was just like, hello, and they're like, how old are you? And I'm gonna have to reply to that with, old enough to know that's a weird fucking question to ask somebody immediately.
Yeah.
You know, if I ever get someone who asks, who does that, I'm just going to mirror everything they say.
I guess once I'm done here, then I need to put up an audition post on Abridged forums asking for A, Kirei, and B, someone to do like 1 episode voice acting for Zoken, Aoi, and Sakura. Oh, and Rin actually. Vexing because it means I can't figure out how long it takes to edit this shit immediately.
When are you gonna get Glenn to do some voice acting? What did you say to that?
Yeah, Glenn's up for doing voice acting. I've got him on Carrier and Lancer. If he can do a decent
Well,
old
that's gonna
man
be
voice.
weird. Because I'm playing Saber and he's playing Lancer. Oh well, we're both professional about this.
Yeah.
I mean, for him, I have to flirt with myself.
This side, I've only got 2 more episodes to write until Lancer dies.
Spoilers?
Sorry.
Spoilers, Doug! Ah.
Why don't orcs and shit ever just ride horses?
They've got an
Like,
aesthetic
cool
to
mutant-
keep up.
But like, what about cool mutant horses?
Maybe they
Like,
can't
because
make
they're
them.
mutant elves. Or mutant men, depending on who you ask. In the Discworld, orcs are mutant men. Because they can't be mutant elves, because elves are a completely different thing in the Discworld.
Luckily, while I'm waiting on auditions for Kirai's really the big one. Like, potentially I can get Glenn to do Zoken too. Like, he and Karia are related after all.
I'd say that's not really how voices work, but actually I kind of sound like my sisters, so...
Yeah, but while I'm waiting for someone to audition for Kirai, I can get everyone else to do their lines for that first episode.
So far in Fate Zero Bridge, I'm playing 5 different characters.
I'm playing I'm playing 4.
Actually, if you count Waver's Mind as a different character from Waver, I'm actually playing 6.
I don't. Because you can just do your Waver voice for that and then I'll distort it in post. Also, I don't really count Solo Wii or Kometh because they're French.
Wait, just a minute ago, she looked like she was doing the whole "See, I'm dating your boyfriend" thing. They seem to really. These two are really fucking shippy. Like, not shippy. That's a kind of dog. Shippy. Like, Shelob has taken advantage of Talion's love for Celebrimbor, and now she's just like going over his shoulder at him. Well, it's easy for you to say. You're already dead.
Right now, this one war chief is the most immediate threat to Minas Ithil. I will not stand by while Baranor and his men risk their lives to take him down. Baranor, I'm here to help. This war chief you're after is not going to be taken lightly.
We brought down war chiefs before, Ranger. I won't turn down an extra sword.
We shall take him down together. I'll take out his archers first. Your men will then after I've cleared the path.
Okay, we need to defeat these archers without raising the alarm.
Honestly, I feel a bit more concerned about only apparently having one black person in this game, but like all of the white NPCs look identical!
I just hope he doesn't die.
I hope he doesn't die. I like him too much, he's too pretty.
Yeah.
Also, I can't hear him. Does he have a nice voice?
Yeah, his voice is okay.
And he has hair. He's like everything we ever needed in a character.
Oh. I hazard this down price finally.
Ooh,
say Biohazard, do you mean Resident Evil?
Yes.
I'm just double checking because fuck knows what they call it in Denmark. Well, you would know, you're Danish.
We don't have. We stopped giving games separate titles years ago. I'm
What
not
do you
even
mean?
sure we did. For example, when it came to movies, we had a tendency to give them new titles. And sometimes they didn't make a whole lot of sense or even convey anything about the movie. I can't really give you examples because I can't think of anybody right now.
See, Capcom called Resident Evil in the English-speaking world because they couldn't trademark it.
They couldn't?
It's a generic term. So you're not in the English-speaking world. So I'm wondering, like, was it ever called Resident Evil for you, or is it just Biohazard because that's a foreign word?
Let's see.
It's called Biohazard in Japan.
I know.
Let's be honest, Biohazard is a more sensible title, but it's also less cool.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Well, and then again, Resident Evil doesn't make a lot of sense purely because Resident Evil makes it sound like it's been around for a long time, but it hasn't really, has it? This Evil's like 50 years old at best.
It doesn't seem like we ever gave it a separate title.
No, you didn't use the English one.
Yeah, it's just been Resident Evil.
Now I'm just confusing myself.
Um,
This isn't really important. I don't know why I'm getting this in depth with it. So about that Who pick of Robert McCarthy.
Oh yeah, they cancelled that, didn't they?
yeah.
Guess it was a terrible, terrible idea. You kind of gotta feel sorry for the guy who did it, though.
Yeah, but he kind of turned it into a meme. Nominating Robert Mugabe was a mistake. Anime was a mistake.
Lovely smell of man. Nothing is sweeter. Together we will crush their defenses and grind them to dust. As captains and war chief united, we will have victory. Together we Now is the time to strike.
I kind of hate the PlayStation Store because they keep moving the classic game section. Or at least I can't find it ever.
I'm confused by the PSN store because I'm actually genuinely not sure if I can buy and play any PS3 games on it.
I don't think you can.
Because there's this thing where it says you can play PS3 games on your PS4, but it doesn't seem to let me just buy the damn things.
Yeah, there are certain ones which you can basically stream onto your PS4.
But why can't I just buy them?
Oh, Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony.
Alright, so let's play that.
Yeah.
He plays it, so you don't have to.
Cyber Danganronpa we are the class. I'm gonna get a blanket. It's too cold.
It's getting pretty chilly, isn't it?
It is. It's actually worse here because our heating stopped a couple of days ago. Whole neighborhood, I mean.
Oh, good. I was about to ask, did you forget to pay your bills?
No. It's in
The meter ran out.
It's the entire neighborhood. And I'm usually pretty good at not being cold for some reason, but it's starting to get so cold that even I'm getting bothered by it. That's why I keep yawning all the time. Italian, you look awful.
He looks fine.
No, he doesn't.
You're
So-
promoting unhealthy and unrealistic standards of Gondorian Ranger beauty.
It's about more than your
He's
weight.
ugly.
He's fine!
He's not.
Maybe what saves us.
Nothing
You're the
about
worst
him.
boyfriend, Celebrimbor. One day I'll learn his name.
I thought it was Sullivan Bar.
No, I thought it was Celadundor, but apparently it's Celadundor.
How could you not have used a bloody K?
If he used K, we just end up calling him Caleb Brimbor. Like Kale.
Okay, that's a good place to leave things now that we've killed that there war chief. So, yeah, anyone watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll probably do another impromptu stream of this late in the week, like Friday or a weekend or some shit. Alright, night everyone, and I'll
Night,
catch you
everyone.
two on
Night.
TED Discords.
Nice.
Podcast settings, stop podcast.